Okay, to President Trump, because I don't want to mince my words or leave anything out. I'm going to try desperately to stick to a script this time. In my nearly 50 years on this planet, I have seen and experienced many horrible and many incredible things. And the other day, I think we all saw both. But most importantly, no matter what else I think of you, and it's been a while since I truly thought poorly of you, I saw nothing but a president of the United States, of these United States, showing the world that we are not a joke. I saw a man who was capable, with wherewithal, strength of heart. Yeah. And you've earned my full respect, you know, no matter the differences between us. you know, um, not only as a president, but as a man. And if I'm being honest with you, there's very few people that can do that, sir. Very few. Back on script. I'm gonna get back on script. Okay. Uh, this is a very important part. This I really wanted to say this next thing. Okay, because I not just to you, Mr. President, but to all of us, right? I really want to say this thing, and I want you to hear it said. I want you to know that it has been said, and it's not on you alone to fight this fight, right? Okay, here we go. You've given us a chance to show the world that we deserve a second look, that we deserve respect. If we can get you elected into that office to serve your rightly earned second term, you've made your mark on history, yes. Hopefully, you'll have a chance to leave your mark on the future of this country. Because, just like that wonderful crowd, you made me proud to be an American. And I'm not really much proud of anything outside myself, but I saw that America could be myself. You know what I mean? I saw that maybe I'm being a little too hard on us sometimes. Because when it counts, just like, 9/11, we stand up and do the right thing. Okay. Oh, and I'm off script again, obviously, but I do want to say just a couple more things before I end this to everybody, to all Americans, all those who love America. Defend America. Defend the Constitution. Defend freedom and democracy for all. And defend the presidency. The integrity of our election is so very important. The ability, no, actually, it's a responsibility of the country, of all of us, to be able to vote and to have our voices be heard. It's very important. And I don't care what your vote's going to be. Vote whatever way you want. But that's how we should settle it. We should all go out there and have our voices heard. Us citizens of these United States of America. And then let it be what it'll be. Until the next vote. That's how we do things. There's no need to There's no need to try to take the vote away from anyone. There's no need to try to steal anyone's voice. Because there's always going to be a next time. Right? There's always going to be a next time. And you got, however long between here and there to convince everyone else to join you, to vote with you. Right? That's what you need to convince people of, to vote with you, that you're making sense. Right? And I think that you've been doing that. I really do. Ever since your first term, Mr. Trump, President Trump, I think you've been doing that. But I think they're making it a lot easier and easier for people to hear you. They bring a lot more people to come and listen with all these attacks and all this bullshit. And let me be clear. Let me say this. If a sitting president or a former president or a presidential candidate is taken out of the game, we have to treat that as a national threat. Right? We have to. And we have to hold the parties responsible, accountable. No matter who the parties responsible turn out to be, we gotta hold them responsible. We can't just say, whatever. We can't. We gotta look them in the eye and let them know that we know and that there's gonna be consequences. Right? There always has to be consequences. The time when you fail to enforce consequences for an action is the time that action is no longer considered unacceptable. First, it's acceptable under conditions, and then the next thing you know, everybody's doing it. The vote is one of the most important things we have in this country because it's directly tied to our freedom of speech. And I know sometimes it's very tempting to neglect it. And I'll be honest with you, I can't ensure that I'm going to go to every election from here on out, big or small. Mostly because I don't believe in the people running, like everyone else. But when I see someone and hear someone who is trying to do right by this country, you could damn sure bet I'm going to be there to support them. You can bet on that. And you'll win every time. When it matters, my voice will be heard with everybody else's, and it'll be on the ballot. Whether I stand alone or I stand together, because that's just the way it's supposed to be. And when we don't vote, we should all stop and think about why that is. Like, we're not being given good choices. I don't know. Maybe those of us who are capable need to stand up and make it clear that there are good choices. Become the good choice so that other people can stand up with you, stand behind you, and support you. I don't know. I mean, I'm an old man. I don't have much left in me for all of that. So, I'm just speaking out to the younger generations, I mean, it is your world to inherit. You know, if you're old enough to vote, if you're old enough to vote, start thinking about if you're old enough to run, right? I think most local elections you have to be 25. The presidency, I think, is 35. It's your country to reclaim. If you so hell bent that everyone else fucked it up, then get out there and reclaim it. Get elected. You know what I'm saying? Move to vote. Jesus Christ. How do we get in this mess? I mean, we know how. But maybe it's time to wake up for real and just stop fucking around. I think we found out enough, haven't we, already?